Jim, it wasn't too long ago that you were pitching right out there in Sprayberry. How long's it been?
Well, I graduated in '63, and I played at Sprayberry for 3 years.
Then you signed right out of high school.
Yes, I signed with Kansas City and went to Daytona Beach for 2.5 months that summer.
How'd you do that first year, Jim?
I did pretty good. I sat on the bench 70 games in a row.
But then what happened?
Well, then the next year I went to Burlington, Iowa, where I was 14-5. Then I went to Lewiston, where I was 14-6. And then I started out at Mobile this year. I was 7-4 before I got called up.
What were two of the biggest thrills you had this year? Maybe one in the minor leagues and one when you went to the big leagues.
Well, there was one in Mobile that was a big thrill for me in my minor league, and there was, of course, a couple of games up there at Kansas City. I pitched one game against Knoxville, and I beat them 8-3 and set that Southern League strikeout record, and, of course, that made me feel pretty good. I got 16 that day. And then, of course, I beat Minnesota 2 games back-to-back, and that was about the biggest thrill, to pitch back-to-back and beat the same team. Well, down at Mobile, I could primarily throw the fastball and get it by the batters. But I got up to Kansas City, and, of course, they'll wait on that fastball, so I had to start getting the curve and the changeover. And so Cottdale and Alvin Dark started working with me a lot on it, and I just started throwing it more and more and got it over, and it really helped a lot.
An old coach of yours who's now up at North Springs, Gene McBee, was your coach out at Sprayberry. He tells me that you originally wanted to be an outfielder or a catcher.
Yes, I didn't care anything about pitching. I wanted to get out in the outfield where I could move around, and I also wanted to catch, but he wouldn't let me.
Were you that kind of a hitter?
I hit pretty good in high school. Of course, high school's not that hard to hit in.
How are you as a hitter now that you're a pitcher in the big leagues?
Well, I'm like Sandy Koufax. I need all the spring training I can get for it.